All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Uh, Real quick, man. Hope everybody having a great NFL Sunday. I know, I've been really busy, man, with the NFL. I'm sorry, with the NBA, free agency, everything going on. So I've been a little behind. But let's talk about it, man. I don't want to talk no more. I want to explain no more. Let's get to it. Baltimore Ravens versus Tennessee Titans. Let me say this, man. I wanted this for Baltimore because I felt, hey, okay, let me tell you that. I know the Tennessee Titans came out there and disrespected them. Like, it was just disrespect. It was like, it was like, we don't see y'all. We're going to disrespect you in your own home. Oh, God, man, I wanted Baltimore to get this one, man. Oh, man. Let me say this. Besides emotions, if anybody would have said, Chris, what's one of the things you're going to write off in this game? What's going to be the deciding factor? I'd have told you fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. It's going to be a war of attrition. I can't look at this game and go, oh, this player was terrible. That player was terrible. I do think that, the injuries played a part a little bit on that offensive line. But it just flat out came out to, at the end of the game, the Ravens defense had none left. It was what I like to call it started to become like mercy grabs. Like, I'm just trying to grab you. I'm so tired. I got nothing left. And that's kind of how Tennessee is built, right? Like, Derrick Henry is gonna get a couple yards, and he's gonna start to feel it. It's like boxing, and boxing is just body blows, and then in that fourth quarter when he really started to lay down the hammer. And honestly, the Baltimore Ravens defense had very little answer for it. I was surprised, but we got to remember that they are also dealing with some injuries, and especially Calais Campbell, who I had as one of the most underrated free agent signings in the offseason. But you got to give it to Tennessee. First of all, they came in with the notion of, we're going to set the tone and set it now. So them to stand on the Baltimore Ravens shield, I think that's at midfield, just to stand there, kind of like being disrespectful. It's like, come on, man, don't take this, don't take that, don't take that, don't take it. It kind of reminds you of it kind of reminds you of if you guys remember the San Francisco 49ers Cowboys game back in the day, where Terrell Owens just decided he's gonna come out and just stand on the star and do all that unnecessary crap. At that point, it became like, come on, and it was very little we could do to fight back in that game. But and I just felt like, they responded early. I thought Baltimore responded early, but you have to close this one out. You have to close. This was one of those wins that I really felt Baltimore needed. They needed this win from a psychological standpoint more than anything else. Cause as much as I stand here and beat this table and tell you the Ravens are a Super Bowl contending team, it don't matter if they go out there and they do that. If they can't win these games. It's like me going, man, look, the sky is red right now. You outside like, no, dog, the sky ain't red. No, bro, the sky red right now. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. The sky red. No, bro, the sky ain't red. Sort of like what's going on here, man. I just, I make no bones about it. Everybody know I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I really do like the Ravens. I like Lamar. I'm a fan of Lamar Jackson. I'm a fan of that organization. Many people know that. I don't hide it. I don't placate it. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I stand by what I said. I ain't going to change it. But I just want them to put on paper or put on the field what I know they're capable of. You seen some amazing throws from Lamar Jackson. Then you see some throws you like, bro, you could have pitched that to him. This was one you wanted them to get, right? Like, this is one here you was like, come on, baby, come on. let's get this one just to, you know. But let me tell you something. To take nothing away, that one run by I think his name AJ Brown, the wide receiver, that was all pure, just pure drive, determination, and one. And when you got players out there putting that forth effort, when they're putting forth that kind of effort and they're determined, that can be, if you can't match it, that could be a little crushing. And I start to feel after that play, after that touchdown play where he just willed himself. For one, you start to see the fatigue show because the Ravens need to be game tackling. Don't wait for one man. And then, what's the guy name? Was it Humphrey? Yeah, I think it was Humphreys. Instead of coming up, wrap up, he come to take a swipe at the ball and that's it. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop that. Like, I get it. You want turnovers. But where in the NFL have we been taught it's more about turnovers than getting a tackle? I preach that and I get passionate about that because I watch the Cowboys do it too much. Where we're trying to get you go to swipe at the ball, miss, don't get a tackle, and the guy goes to the end zone or go for a big play. Same things, wrap up. It don't matter if you can't. It don't matter. The chance of you getting a turnover over a tackle is a big disparity there. Big disparity. Get the tackle. He's already broke away from Peters. All you got to do is come in, wrap up, and get him down and live to fight another day. But going in for that weak swipe says you don't want to tackle. That's what bothered me about that one. That's what bothered me about that one. It said I don't want to tackle. I really don't want to do this right here. Now, I get it. You're a corner, whatever, but, hey, man, your team needs you to make that one. You're the big free agent signing. Not free agent, but big signing. You got to take him down. At least wrap up. Wrap up. Simple fundamentals. Wrap up. Everybody's too fancy now in the NFL. Everybody want to do all this. Ooh, I hit him hard. And, ooh, I stripped the ball. Hey, on the way to do, you tackle first, then you try to do all that other stuff. Get the tackle first. How many times have we watched players run, boom, big hit, but you don't knock the man down, and you come in with that shoulder, you don't knock him down, he rumbled for another 20-yard touchdown. Come on, man. Like, this is basic. This is basic. I understand. I don't want to beat them up too much because I understand the injuries, and I don't feel like they played horrible in this game. But it just, at the end, I think everybody need to do wind sprints for practice. Like, I don't know. Get some attrition about yourself. Get your stamina up. Like, that just looked like it's a war of attrition, and they lost the battle of attrition. They look gassed and out of shape. There should be no practice on Tuesday, Wednesday or whatever, and y'all just go do conditioning drill because you simply ran out of gas. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from Derrick Henry. That's what he does. But you, as NFL players, got to know that that's going to happen, and you got to know to have your rotation prepared for that. So when that fourth quarter comes, you're ready to close the deal. That's all I got to say about that, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be great.